Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Karen Lavender Clothesline, and in today's video we're going to do two things. I'm going to meet Lisa for lunch at her house. We're going to do Greek salads together, and then we're going to take a ride to an antique junk shop that we have never been to. It's near her house, and we're going to check out and see what that is like. I don't know how much I'm going to find there for resale, but I always like to hunt in places I've never been to before. And then I'm going to drop Lisa back off, and I'm going to head over to the Goodwill in York. So this is York, Pennsylvania. It's a small Goodwill, and we're going to see what we can find to flip for a profit on eBay. All right, hit the like and subscribe button. Let's go junking and thrifting.
Well, don't these look familiar?
What are those called?
Electric? Oh, I looked it up. Conductors? Is that
They're
it?
not illuminators. They are insulators.
Insulators, yes.
And I think I sold the ones that I picked up.
You did.
Okay, so how much are these?
I don't know. There's no price. Should we ask? Do we
Does
like
the
light?
the Hershey can come with the water? What light?
Is this gray?
Oh, this is kind of cool. Little Wizard.
So there's a gray.
Yeah, we like the blue color
blue,
better.
and this one has a lot of damage.
Okay. Mr. Donut. Oh my gosh, look at this door. Like, who would want that door? It's like to a scary house. All right, guys, I don't know if the camera is going to work this way. Lisa's asking if we want these. That's not an illuminator. What did I say?
What did you say? Insulator.
I don't think insulator's right either, is it?
It's an illuminating insulator.
All right. I'm going to say probably not, but oh, that's the Hemming Gray, right? That's
Yes.
the one I had last time. I don't remember what I sold them for, though. Okay. I'm not running comps on anything. I'm off today. All right, let's go in. Oh my gosh, look at that mirror. That is gorgeous. Oh, look at this. Yaya used to have a handbag like that. I forgot all about it. What?
$24. Picnic basket purse.
That's cool.
They're Italian candlestick holders.
How much are they?
$16 for the pair.
Yeah, that's probably what you'd get. This is
Coney
pretty.
Island. $8.
That's pretty. Oh, I love these trays. I can't remember the name of anything lately. What is this called?
A decorative wooden tray.
No, there's a name to them. He's wrong. Okay, we're gonna give that thought. I kind of like that, but I don't know. Look at the carved wooden figures. Ooh, something smells like gasoline. I think it was the truck going by.
Wow. $20.
What? Is that wood? No, can't be wood. Not for $20.
It's wood. Here's
What?
another one. I'm just gonna turn over. $20. It says crack, but I mean,
Yeah, that's probably why they probably... I wonder if they're reproductions. Okay, for $20, it can't be hand carved.
I don't know. I mean, you would think, but
Interesting. Look at this Lesterware. Oh, I love Lesterware with a bird. Does that say $5?
yes.
Okay, we might take that. Is that a chip on the edge? You're going to have to help me be a chip finder.
No, that's just aware of the color. This
Yeah.
one has it too on this side.
But do you see any cracks or
Nope.
chips? All right, I think that's item number one.
Cat has a chipped ear. It's $3.
Oh, no chippies. Not today.
There's that one right there. that lusterware?
It is. But see, this being like a little creamer, you need the sugar bowl. And I don't know that this one is as good as the bird one. Wow. It's an old mask. Look at that. That's kind of cool, like a monkey mask.
Wait, did you say you needed... Oh, this is another picture. Sugar bowl. We're looking for the sugar bowl.
Wow, is that a pipe?
Wood carving. $4.
What?
$4.
I think he's making this stuff up. Either that or it's got big damage that we're not seeing. How would this be $4? I don't get what the top is. Like, see this top? What is that?
I don't know.
Is it like somebody on his head? Oh, look at this bike. Oh my goodness, this is so good. $1,099. Indian Recreations. Wow, that is so cool. Look at the seat. Wow. Okay, I'm following you.
Okay.
Oh, a lot of jewelry. Do you want me to hold the plate?
No. I just want to see how much.
I think my grandparents said something like that. Oh, look at this sugar and creamer. Boy, is that pretty.
Look how beautiful this color is.
I've seen that a lot.
Have you?
Yaya had drinking glasses like
This
that.
color?
I think
Blue?
so. I think. It was a while ago. This set here is so pretty. I don't know, if it does anything, but... It's called iridescent something. I just have no brain. Look at this vase. What do we think that is? I'll hold this. Let me grab that. Just be careful of the colors. It has a tag on it. You might not even have to pick it up.
32.
Ah, I really
Lennox
like that.
retro.
Okay.
Wildcat juice.
What's the piece of pottery right there? This one. It's a redware. Says it on here.
Redware pottery container, $29.50.
Oh my goodness, a taxidermy peacock. Just when I had seen everything. So it says ice cream factory flavors, but it's not really. Oh, so they do serve ice cream. Is it worth it, do you think? I like this. Oh, I like this tile work. Imagine this tile work in a bathroom. Boy, that's stunning. Oh, that's very fun. I wonder what really used to come out of there, or if they made this, right? This is like retrofitted.
I don't know.
The bikes are amazing. I love the smell of the cut wood.
Dutch Bell brass bookends.
How much is she?
25.
Oh. Movie theater, right? I think they're movie theater chairs. Oh my gosh, they're wood. What do we think this was? A drying rack? Leave a comment down below if you know what this rack was for. Okay, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Please tell me this is not $20. What do we think of this? I have never seen this before.
Oh my gosh, this is heavy.
You're supposed to be helping me.
Sorry.
20 is a bit high. But look at that. Have you ever seen that? I have never seen that. Oh, look at this. I don't want to ship this, but I love this. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
$35.
I don't think that's bad, $35.
No.
But I'm not shipping that.
Oh, it's 2 pieces.
Made in the Philippines. So it's monkey pod, right? This is a monkey pod bowl.
Yeah.
Or is this teak? This might be teak. What would you serve in
Chips and dip.
there? You
My
said-
go-to for everything.
Yeah. What are you serving for holidays, Lisa?
Chips and dip.
This is cool. I like this lamp. I mean, not for my house, but I can appreciate that. All right, back upstairs we go. Up, this lamp is kind of cool. Just very different stuff I've never seen. For some reason, this little frog catches my attention. He doesn't have any marking, but I always like looking at little vintage pieces of pottery. I don't think I've ever found a miniature that brought any money to speak of, but I still always look at them. This vase is pretty, contemporary. For some reason, I decided not to pick it up, but $3 was a good price. Oh dear, I wasn't quite sure what this was. Thank goodness it's earmuffs. You never know what you're going to find in Goodwill. So this is the York, Pennsylvania Goodwill, as I've mentioned. I have picked up these souvenir trays in the past. They're quite a slow seller compared to what I thought when I used to pick them up, and I've decided to not pick them up anymore. Could be a mistake. I don't imagine those trays would bring more than $10. Now, in the past, I have picked up a lot of scrap art, making materials, scrapbooking materials. And again, I feel like that area, that niche has become saturated. I'm sure there are stampers and all those kinds of things that still bring good money. I always look in baggies. Recently, I sold a set of cabinet knobs that I talked about. I don't remember what I brought for them. I will try to remember to insert that screenshot. Okay, so there were a couple of other resellers that were really on it, and I was trying to concentrate on filming, but I always want to find the items too, because sometimes when I'm filming, other shoppers will be able to scoop up things on the shelf because they're just going a lot quicker. But I'm glad that they're finding things too. Anytime I see styrofoam like this, I know it's one of the village houses or, buildings, so I do take a look at this one. I like the Department 56 ones the best. This one is Snow Village, the original Snow Village. I decide to leave that behind. I think right now in inventory I still have 1 or 2 buildings or village pieces, so I felt like I should leave that one behind. Okay, we are onto the white aisle. Decorative plates are almost always a no. Ray Dunn, can we talk about how many Ray Dunn pieces are in the thrift store? It's so odd to me because 2 or 3 years ago, you could not score a Ray Dunn piece. And then all of a sudden, Home Goods and those type of stores got Ray Dunn, and it was just so overload of Ray Dunn. And now for me, I very rarely pick it up. I have a tendency to like the vintage things better. This is Studio Nova. I think my eye is being drawn to this milk jug. This is a piece of pottery. And I kind of liked this. I liked the Amish scene. I think because farmhouse items still do well for me. I'm going to make this my first item that I put in my cart. I wasn't sure if the brown marking was dirt or if they were, like foxing marks in the pottery. but I was pleasantly surprised that when I rubbed it, the brown did come off, so that was great. Do I want to ship a lot of coffee mugs? No, I don't. This dish was kind of pretty. But I leave it behind. Here we are on the brown, yellow, gold aisle. I would love it if they just had a gold aisle. That would be so pretty. And again, in this store, the resellers were on it. I was very sorry that this carved piece had a chipped fin. I did think about this for a while. This might have been a mistake on my part because I feel like maybe somebody still would have wanted that and maybe just sanded it down. Okay, that mushroom vase thing is very weird. Somebody took a clear vase and put a bowl upside down over it. I'm sorry I didn't zoom in on that more. But there it is on the shelf. Do you see it? So weird. Okay, bells. Bells are almost always a no. Even Fenton bells when I find them. I don't know. I'm not about bells. This piece of pottery, the jug caught my eye, but first I had to look at the fake fruit. I always look at fake fruit. This one was not good. I think because I look at so much fake fruit, I kind of have an eye for when it's good. This is just a student piece or a home piece, I should call it. I wonder how many people or studios are still doing that kind of thing. Leave a comment down below if you know if studios are still having people come in and paint pottery. Most of these vases aren't worth much, but I have to take a look, and to be truthful, I don't know what I'm looking for. I think if I saw a very dark ring on where the item sits on the shelf, it would cause me to pause. But again, I don't know Oriental or Asian pottery, so I leave it behind. This plate is beautiful. I don't know that the camera really picked up the color of the glass. It was really amethyst, beautiful with this gold trim. I think this is an underplate. My guess would be for like maybe a gravy boat or maybe a relish dish. And here I'm noticing this wooden cheese box that somebody has put material on to turn it into either a storage container or a hat box. When I used to go to Vermont a lot, those cheese wheel boxes were so plentiful. So I had no idea that I was going to pick up that piece, but I like to look at everything. Do you guys do that when you go to the thrift store? You know you're not going to buy a piece, but you're just so curious you have to see how it's made or what's going on with it. I do smell almost every candle. This one was not especially good. It was in poor shape. I don't pick up a lot of candles unless they're very high-end. But I do pick up a lot of tennis rackets. Most tennis rackets that I'm taking a second look at are a composite of graphite, something like that. And I put that one in the cart. It winds up only being worth $20, but I always take a look at tennis rackets. Here's an interesting tin of buttons. Now again, most times buttons won't be worth anything, but I have scored some really good buttons. It does take a lot of time to go through this, very time consuming. What I'm looking for is older buttons, and here I look in these little pill bottles, I'm going to call these, and I spot shank buttons, and they are the brass ones, or they look to be brass. So I'm thinking they are military buttons probably, and I will give those buttons a second look. I will open up that little pill bottle and spread them out on the shelf. I will see what is written on them. Here are barrel buttons, wood barrel buttons. So because there are so many in this tin and I don't want to take time right now, I do put this whole tin of buttons in my cart because at the end of my filming, I will take time and go through this before I make the big $4 purchase. Now you think to yourself, why not just pick up something for $4? But I don't want to bring a lot home that I'm not going to feel excited to list. So that is for at the end of the trip. I don't find a lot on the black aisle. I think because I don't do electronics as a whole, Recently I picked up 2 stereo receivers, so what am I talking about? I have no idea, but I don't pick up a lot of household goods, I'm gonna say. I do look for the older cast iron frying pans, sometimes candle holders, and I'm just being nosy. Pre-owned water bottles is almost always a no for me. I have no desire to try to disinfect and clean out people's water bottles. This was just a decorative piece, and I don't think it would bring a lot of money, but I wanted to see what it was all about anyway. $1.99 for that horseshoe. This wood sign is kind of cool. As you can see, it's real wood, solid wood, and 1989 Lutz. Love when something's marked, it makes it easier to look up. So first I put this back. I'm not quite sure why I put that back, but I do wind up going back and grabbing that. I think I might have had just a little pause of whether I should pick that up or not. I think because my brain or my eye is seeing this. Do we love Griswold? Yes, we do. Now, what I would have rather had this be a cast iron frying pan. Griswold, Erie, Pennsylvania, USA, all the correct markings. This is cast iron. Griswold is a name that you want to comp, and this goes right in my cart. Okay, that feels better. Now I'm picking it up. I think because it had the 1989 Lutz, that's what caused my brain to go back and get it. And I also had the afterthought, like, you know, Karen, that's going to be good for farmhouse. People love country. It's very well done. And yeah, so I went back and grabbed it. And now we are on the black aisle. I wasn't quite sure what that was to or what that was. Some sort of cover for a pan. Here I'm finding a pair of chemistry sunglasses. These are glasses that click onto your other glasses. I forget what this is called, but see the little magnetic dots? I'm not quite sure if you have to have the glasses, I would think, that have a piece of metal there that you could just clip that on and off, but I thought that was great. So in the cart those go. Okay, so while I didn't have the camera on, a new cart of inventory came out. I grabbed this bag because the leather was beautiful, but it was quite worn. I was a little bit on the fence about it. This is Maxon collection. I've picked these bags up before. They have very nice quality, but the more I looked at it, the more I realized this was a definite no. It's a shame because I think that bag probably would have brought probably 30 to 35. I don't do a lot of DVDs. I am looking at these. It looks like I'm putting them in my cart, but I'm putting them further down and going through them. Some of them were sealed, some of them weren't, so I do put those back. Temptations. So this type of stoneware, you know, serviceware, bakeware can bring good money, but the problem with this is that this bakeware is so heavy. This is one of the heaviest bakewares, and I can barely lift it to put it on the bottom shelf. This is a desirable pan in my opinion, but I say no to it because the shipping would kill the sale. All right, guys, so that is the video for today. Thanks so much for watching, for following along. Hit the like and subscribe button, and as always, go out and get what's yours.